How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another deck profile video here from me at ScrubGames, and today we're going over a Blue Boujack deck, and not the same one I've had before and the same one that's usually played. This time we're trying out an idea I had. We're going for an Aggro Blue Boujack deck. So you might not think that Aggro and Blue Boujack doesn't go together because it's more of a control deck, getting to turn 7, playing turn the tide and stuff, or turn 6 to get the full Shroud of Mystery out, but I feel there is potential for it to be an interesting aggro deck. Like, not amazing in this form because there's a Masu kind of hinders one of the strongest things you can do with this deck, but I feel it could be a decent, either a good shot for a local deck or a potential like a rogue deck you can potentially bring to a tournament and do well with. That could do its main thing of trying to be aggro, but if that fails, you still have defensive capabilities that blue brings to help yourself if your aggro strategy doesn't work. So what I would do, first I'm going to say I want to give a shout out to DBS Deck Planet for being the best deck builder in Dragon Ball Super. Just a really easy and useful site to build your decks, even with new features like a hand randomizer, so you can check to see what cards you can open within your hand, and even test that. I think you're going to add a feature where you can test mulligans. So if you're not using it already to build your decks and try it out, give it a try. Link down to Deck Planet is down below for you can give it a try. So getting with the deck, so we have Blue Boujack lead. So just quickly over it. It's got a permanent on both sides where the energy cost of the combo cost of Blue Boujack cards in your hand are reduced by 1. And an activate battle where once per turn you can choose one Blue Boujack, mono Blue Boujack card in your energy and combo with it, and then replace it with the top card. Replace that energy you just used with the top card of your deck in rest mode. So that's something you get on both sides. And on the only difference is on the front side you got the Awaken, of course, whereas like Sin Shenron, where once your life's at 3 or less, or you've got a blue Unison with a specified cost of 4 in play. You draw 2, untap 1, flip it over. So very powerful and like one of the strongest Awakens in the game. And then on its back Awaken side, so an oil which is not going to come up that much in this deck, which is once per turn by paying 1 blue, discard a card from your hand. You can untap 4 energy, but then you can't use counter skills from your hand or play any non-blue cards from your hand. So that could come up in that much in this deck, but it is an effect that could be handy, as I said, if your aggro strategy fails. So that's for the leader. So it's nice that every turn during your opponent's or your turn, you've got that like easy combo power from your energy through either 10k or 1k as we 5k as we see through as we go through the deck. It's just nice having that free combo power just when you go and aggro on your turn or if you're defending. First one to start off is the Unison. We're going to help with the alternative way condition, which is 4 copies of the SS Gotenks Absolute Unison. So this is a 4 specified cost 20k blue Unison with dual attack and blocker. Dual attack being nice because it can get at least 2 attacks off, which is quite handy for helping you deal with your opponent's board or going in ham at their leader. And the reason why we use this and not any copies of the blue Unison is because this is more useful when it comes to aggro, because the blue Unison, it does have double strike, so it kind of is the same as this card having dual attack, being able to put 2 damage in, but the blue having double strike, dual attack might be a lot better because as long as you're not adding any combo power to it, it can potentially put in 2 damage like blue, but it can't really go in. But this can help get more attacks if you're controlling your opponent's board. You can do it better that way. And while the blue Unison may draw 1 and be able to have give more energy, it doesn't give you more energy on your turn, which is when you want it, because it does it defensively. As you know, and as the title suggests, this is an aggro deck. But this one does have 2 very strong effects for being aggro. First one is -2, you draw 2 cards. So giving yourself 2 brand new cards to help combo, maybe combo cards to help you put in more damage, more power to your swing. It's really handy. And then the other one that's really handy for this format, I feel, which is an activate main for -3. You choose the 2 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and place them at the bottom of his deck. And now two that come to mind, which happens to be in probably the best deck of the format, is Violent Rush Bojack, which is a really annoying card that gives your opponent extra energy on the defensive turn to help defend easier. And also the yellow 3-drop Lord Slug, which one rest mode where you've got another battle card on the board because it's bottom 2, stop you from drawing cards outside your leader. And as you know, from this leader, you don't draw any cards on your leader, it's all from your deck. So having those two on board is quite problematic, and to be able to play this -3, remove them, and then get 2 20k swings is really handy, especially if you get rid of the Bojack 7 cost. While they have no energy open, means that they're going to have no energy to defend, because in the one with Icarus, they have no untap outside of that on their opponent's turn. So we go for this because it has, for an aggro deck, a lot more utility, and having 2 20k swings is handy, because when you play this, you're going to be getting an energy back, because you can be awakening with your leader if you haven't already. And that is the only reason we play in the deck. Getting on to the other cards, I mean the Bojack cards, we've got quite a few of them in, because you want to hit as many as you can off the leader, so you want to make sure you've got enough to charge your energy to then use for your leader's effective combo with, and so you can kind of replace them as well, so you always have a Bojack Brigade in your energy to combo with your leader for free. First one we have is an Helpful Searcher, being Goku the Calamity. This is a 1-drop that when it's played, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, you either grab your Gotenks Unison if it's among them, or a Bojack Blue Boujack Brigade with energy cost of 3 or less from them to your hand. So you play a nest, either look for your Unison to make sure you have that for turn 4, or a Bojack Brigade to help add to your hand in a charge or combo with. And then it's also got a really handy activate main, where once per turn you pay 1 energy, or activate battle, once per turn pay 1 energy. This card becomes a 15k critical until the start of your next main phase, which is really handy to put some pressure in, because swinging with crit in an aggro deck is really handy, because it either makes your opponent combo out unnecessarily of the swing, or they lose the life but don't get to hand. So either way, you're taking away cards, you're taking away advantage from your opponent, and it's just really nice in there, and then you can just combo off if you need be as well. Next one we have Beaters of Cross. We have 2 to this, because these are 1-drops that allow you to help filter for the deck to find things and also get more cards. And with Beater, it's a cantrip where when you play, you draw a card, and it's got a similar activate battle. Just the only difference is that this one gains double strike, so you still pay 1, become a 15k double striker with an activate battle. And this one's really handy for helping take care of Unisons, because unlike Goku, who just gains critical, this one gains double strike, meaning it could take 2 markers instead of 1 marker off your opponent's Unison. Or help finish by doing double strike, which does more damage in 1 swing. Then with other Bojack cards, well, Bojack Brigade cards, we have 4 of Bojack the Evildoer. Now this is one that's a bit more expensive, because it's a 4 cost 20k, but its way to play is for 2, like you play it for 2 energy, and even though 2 is expensive, it does a lot for its 2 energy, because it's a dual attacker. So dual attack 20k, just like your Unison, and it comes into play by paying 2, and at the end of a battle, when it's got using the combo from your hand or NG, you can play it from your deck, from your drop area. So that's a theme with some of the Bojack cards, is when you combo with them, as long as you pay the cost on the auto, you can play them after you combo with them. And it's ever auto, which is quite handy for help control if you need it, and get rid of blockers that they might have on board. Is when it's played, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle card and place a bomber in its deck. And once again, that's really good for blue, because one thing blue does is either bounce to hand or spin to deck. And bouncing to hand is not useful, because either if it's a 5k combo, they can still use it to combo off. And bouncing back to hand just means they still have it available, either to combo or to play again next turn. Whereas bottom decking means it's back in the deck and they have to find it if they want to use it. We play 4, and once again we play 4 of it because you want as many Bojack Brigade as we can to use the leader's free combo ability. Then we have Bojack on a Rampage. Now this has got a lot of text, but I'm not going to go over it because you're not going to be playing this. You can be using a combo, and the reason for that is it's a 10k combo. And remember, with this leader, it reduces the combo cost of Bojack Brigade cards in your hand by 1. So in your hand, it's just a free 10k combo card, just more power on your swing. And in your energy, it can be comboed for free with your leader. So this is just extra 10k combo. So with a super combo as well, you've got 4 10k combos you can just combo for free. Just combo without paying their cost. Just a free 10k combo, which is nice. And next we have Xangie, which is like a pseudo super combo, just because you're not going to be combo from hand. You can be anytime you see this, it's going to be your charge for the turn, and that's because of his also where when this card is using the combo from your battle area or energy, you draw one card. So having this energy is just really nice because you can off your leader, combo with it, and then replace the energy from the top of your deck, then draw a card. So it's one of those cards that helps you fill up your deck quite quickly, keeps you having more cards in hand, a bit of draw power because your leader doesn't have it, and yeah, 5k combo for free from your lead. And we play 4 because of all that good stuff. Then we have Beto the Evildoer. Now we play this one at 2, and that's because of the keyword unique on it, meaning that if you have one in your battle area, you can't play another one until that one's gone. And this one's really handy because it's critical, 15k, and just like Bojack the Evildoer, it plays itself, but this one plays for 1 instead of 2. And it has another auto where if you use it defensively, it's essentially free, because if it's your opponent's turn, when this card is played, switch up to one of your energy to active mode. And it also has another activate main which could become handy, which is once per turn for 1 energy, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 3 or less, and place it at the bottom of his deck. So this is really only handy if your opponent's got something on board you want to get rid of, either something you're worried about them using next turn, or like say a blocker to allow your attacks to get through. And then we have for Goku the Evildoer. This is a 3 cost 20k. Once again, the same as the Beto and the Bojack, where it can be comboed and played with paying energy when it can be played after comboing from your hand or energy by paying 1 blue. And like the other ones, it's got a specified cost of 1 blue instead of just 1 energy to do that. And this one is really handy, mainly just because it can combo with play and be a 1 cost 20k you can play after comboing it. And of its ever auto, when it's played, you can choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 1 or less and place it at the bottom of his deck. So sometimes your opponent has like some pesky 1-drops. This card allows you to put them back in the bottom of the deck, which is quite nice. And once again, we play 4 of it because we want to have as many Bojack cards as possible to help get that free combo from the leader. And then another Bojack Brigade we got is the Bojack Rampaging Agent of Destruction. We went over this in the OG Broly list because it's used in there, but we once again play 2 of them because unlike the Goku, Beto, and Bojack, this plays itself in rest when comboed into play, which is done by, once again, comboing from hand or energy and paying 1 after the combo to play it, but it comes in rest mode. But it does have that useful Deadly Defender kind of effect, where once in rest, your opponent can't attack your leader with battle cards if they're equal to or higher than their current energy. And then once again, if your opponent KOs it, you draw a card. And so that's why we only play 2 of it, because even though, not because it is unique, but it comes in rest mode, so it's not the best for an offensive deck to combo it and play an attack with it, but at least it's another Bojack Brigade card for your leader, because as we said, we want to max out, play as many as we can. Next we have our super combo choice. So normally for blue or for this deck, people would play the Zeno for the fact that it's a cantrip, you can play a draw 1 if you want to, and then it has a nice effect of if you're at 5 or less life, when you combo it during your opponent's turn, you can choose a card in your energy, add to your hand, and place it in Galaxy Energy in active mode, allowing you to untap and restand an energy without untapping, so it gets around to that pesky blue hate that's banned, like keep printing loads of. But as is an aggro deck, really you want to draw, and where it's not guaranteed in this deck, so we don't play any self-awakening to get ourselves down to 4 or less, I decided to instead go for a sparking super combo, because as with the leader's effect, comboing cards if you don't play them easily goes to drop, and it's easy to fill up to 5, and we want one that draws so we can replace it while also getting that free 10k combo. So that's why I went for Great Sailman Town Hero, because it's a sparking 5 super combo, so once you've got 5 in drop, you can combo with this card at any point, draw 1, and yeah, that's why we went for that. And then the secret rare choice for the deck, I decided to go for Baby Hatch, mainly because 1, it's blue, 2, it can be a potentially free 40k swinger, and the third reason is because it's the best secret rare for blue, because it gives you that Super Senron-esque ultimate skill, where as soon as you hit turn 3, you can go in with your turn 3, swing, be as aggro as possible. Then when it comes down your opponent's turn, on their absolute first attack, you play this, negate the attack, play itself, and then stop them from attacking for the rest of the turn. And most times that's going to end their turn because they're not going to be doing anything else without attacking. And then you've straight away haven't done anything apart from discard a card and played this, and then straight away have your turn again. So then just go aggro what you already had on board. Sure, you can play Kai to give yourself more removal in its effects, but that one, because that one is also one you have to wait turn 3 to drop it. But that one costs energy, whereas Baby Hatch doesn't. And also the good thing about this is, if unlike Kai, if this gets charged off your leader, you can still at least use it using an extra card we're going to see. Whereas a Kai, if it's your energy, it's dead. And not that useful being a black energy if it was Kai as well. Then what we're also doing is playing Bojack Pinpoint Onslaught. So this is a card that is really handy. It's a Bojack Brigade. It's like, white can't be comboed with from your leader's effect because it only says mono. It says mono blue, I'm pretty sure. Yep, mono blue. This is really handy that you can still play it and give a boost if you've dropped multiple Bojack Brigade, or if you've got multiple Bojack Brigade cards in your battle area, you can give them more boost with this card because it's got an activate battle. You have to worry about the other skills because it doesn't matter, because you're not going to be charging this unless it's off your leader's effect. But you may be playing it, and that is the reason for that is it's activate battle, where for either 1 blue or 1 yellow. So it's nice that you get to choose and have your blue deck, so you have the blue energy. If there are 2 or more blue and or yellow cards in your combo area, you play this card from your hand and then choose all other blue and yellow Bojack Brigade cards in your battle area, and you get 5k power for the turn. So if you've got multiple, as I said, multiple Bojack Brigade in your battle area, you can play this in activate battle by comboing 2 cards, which is easily 1 off the leader for free, and then another card from hand, and then play this, and you give the whole 5k boost, and then have this 20k swing as well, which is really nice. And this is not going to be there, even though it says a 1 cost 5k combo. It's not going to. It's technically going to be a 0 plus 5k combo, because you can have a Bojack charging energy at any time, really. And then we have the last battle card being our Overwhelm of choice, because outside of Sparking the Gate, which even if you don't get the draw, you're going to be using those before you use this anyway, is SS4 Bardock, because it's an aggro deck, and this is the best aggro Overwhelm, because just by warping warping your drop, as soon as you get 6 cards in there, you get a 25k attacker that can attack twice because it's got dual attack. So as we said before, 25k is the sweet spot, because your opponent, if they want the combo of it as cheap as possible, you use a super combo and a 5k, which at least at that point is still losing a card. Whereas if you go for 20k, they can use the super combo to out combo it. If you go 30k, 2 super combos to combo out of it. So at least at that point, they're still losing a card even if they super combo, or they over combo by using a super combo, meaning you've trained up 2 super combos and they've over comboed. And we only pay 2 because, as I said, you don't really want to hit off energy, and this gives the least likely chance to hit off your leader's effect to recharge from top of your deck. And then on for the extra cards, we have 3 Galactic Buster, and we run 3 of this because, as you can see, it's a 0 cost, so it's not costing energy, but you can only ever activate 1 of these a turn. So we play 3 because 4 could be kind of cloggy if you get too many of them, but 3 is perfectly enough to see one or 2, and be able to use them in like your turn 2 and 3 and stuff, and 4. And what it does is, if your leader card is a blue Bojack Brigade, or a mono blue card, and you choose one mono blue battle card with a combo cost of 1 from your energy. You can draw a card, then use that card in the combo. And if it's your opponent's turn, you charge this in the energy and active, and at the end of the battle, you tap down an energy. So this is what I mean by when I say that if you accidentally charge Baby Hatch off the leader's effect, you can still use a Xangie combo with Galactic Buster. And this is really good because you can use it either offensively or defensively. By using it, it's only defensively you get to replace the energy with itself, but offensively you're just using a combo, and that's it. You'll be down in energy, but you'll still be aggroing and getting that free 10k. Hopefully 10k by using Bojack on Rampage or one of the other Bojack's Brigade. And then the other card that's a pivotal card for this deck, and also one of the best cards in this color, is Senzu Beam, which you pair 4 copies of because obviously it's an aggro deck and it's blue, where you want to be untapping as much energy you can, giving boost to your leader, like just playing a unison, awakening with your leader, and then attacking with your unison to then beam it up, turn that 1 energy into 2, and make your unison like 225k swings just fantastic. Or even the same with Bojack, the evildoer, making that a 25k on both its swings is really good. And normally, anytime you see Bean in your opening hand, you want to keep all those and mulligan everything else, because Bean is something that you do not want to charge. You want to draw into it and use it as much as possible because it extends your energy to play more and more things. But that is the deck. So this is an idea I had. I'm going to try and put it in motion. I haven't tested it yet. This is all just theory, but I feel it could be very strong as a unsuspecting deck, because most people see the blue and think it's defensive, and then you aggro them down as quick as you can, getting that free combo power with your leader, which is quite good at filtering through your deck quicker. But once again, thank you for watching. Feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if there's anything I got wrong, you missed, or any questions you have, so I can answer them as best I can. And lastly, feel free to subscribe because it keeps you updated with my videos as and when they drop, and also it supports my channel because it helps me, because I'm trying to get up to my goal is to get to 1,000 subs, and we are a quarter of the way there so far. And also, thank you to all the people who have already subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll keep doing, as I said, giveaways every time we reach a goal of 100 subs. So next one will be at 300 subs and have a giveaway. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.